Okay, guys, happy Friday. It's the last day before our Thanksgiving break. So let's continue from yesterday. We were talking about managing people. Where's my mouse? Okay. And we're talking about employee management. So managing departments and teams is vital to the productivity of an organization. You have to have someone who manages people in an effort to make sure everything is done correctly. So it's difficult, but it's doable. But it has to have multiple personality types, and it's a key element of management. You've got to have um, employees kind of, you know, I'm not going to say in line, but you need to have employees with a certain level of chain of command. They need to know what to do. So, tips for successful employee management: understanding employees' motivations. You've got to define the roles and responsibilities and set measurable team objectives. You've got to have a way for them to give you feedback as well as you to give them feedback. You have to also set and enforce consequences and show appreciation and recognition. So, knowing people's motivations is genuinely just knowing what people need. If you talk to people, you know what they need. Okay. Goals can be very different for any organization, but they should be SMART goals: specific, measurable, aggressive, realistic, and time bound. If you ever hear somebody tell you to make a SMART goal, that is what they are referring to. Okay, employee perception is how one views the company for which they work. How do I view Alden ISD as a teacher? That's what employee perception is, and it has an impact on my performance in this business, in this school. It's the same with any other business. How do people at Walmart view Walmart? Okay, when people stop, I've always heard of people saying that they hated working for Walmart and Target because of the way they treat their employees. So the employee perception is not very good. That really does the show in their performance, because you always have people who are working the checkout line moving slow, people who are very opinionated. Okay, it shows. Defining the roles and responsibilities helps to prevent confusion. Um, it also helps give a clear line of communication, and it identifies the chain of command because everybody knows their roles, so nobody's stepping on anybody's toes. Line authority gives the right to make decisions and give orders to subordinates regarding production, sales, and finance. It is directly involving management. Nobody else can make the decision. If line authority happens, that's it. Staff authority is when people that are employees can kind of help make adjustments to stuff. They can talk about things. They also help improve effectiveness of line personnel, so they help with certain things that kind of go right down into the business. The span of control, an example is mass production needs less supervision than craftsmen. So craftsmen is small company, small one person makes tons of woodworking items. So their span of control is very tiny. However, if you have a large span of control, then that means that there's one manager that supervises a group of people at a time. Line organization is the most simple and oldest method. It has a superior to subordinate relationship. Basically, it's just I'm over you, you do what I say. Okay. The advantages are that it's simple and it's fixed responsibilities with unified control, but the disadvantages can be overloading, a lack of specialization, and limited communication because you got one person over a whole bunch of people. Line and staff has both line and staff authority. Both employees and management make decisions, but it can have issues with oversight and overlapping authority. Matrix organization, you're not going to be tested on that, so I'm going to keep moving. TQM, total quality management, is the management system focused on customers. Okay, focused on customers. Providing forum for regular feedback, you have to have a way for people to tell you when things are not right in your job, because no position is ever perfect. No job situation is ever free of any issues ever. You also have to have consequences, guys, when people don't come to work, when they come late. You got to have consequences for those actions. And then finally, showing appreciation and recognition. You've got to have a way for people to know you value them. There are different personality types, okay, that play a role in business, and you have to have multiple types of people in order to run business correctly, okay? Let's see. There are difficult personalities in the workplace, and I'll leave this on here. I'll also include some of these items in your Schoology, okay?